everybody. Welcome. Let me know as you come on that you're here. If you haven't registered with Facebook for a while, you might want to check in just to be sure that we have your name. And we've got a lot that we're going to cover tonight because this is going to be a spectacular May. So I'm looking forward to talking with you all. So let me know what you're on. And also, any hot news. Hi, Jill Probst. Good to see you. So can you believe it's May already? And we are getting close to the end of the year. This is when things get exciting. This is when people move out, move up, move ahead. Hi, Betty. Hi, Nikki. So, yes, you're part of an exciting time. And since this is our best year ever in the Thompson unit, I am just so thrilled. We are close, not close enough, but close, and we can do it. We're too close to quit now, right? Betty Bloom, hello, hello. So, we're going to keep on trucking. And we've got some really great ideas that I think will help you to do that tonight. So Dawn is off tonight. So we're going to just real quick kick off some ideas for May. Did you see the cute little jewelry bag that our Golden Rules achievers can get? Oh my gosh, I love it. Pink velvet. It'll be perfect for summer, perfect for seminar, the traveling we're going to do because it doesn't take up any room in your luggage. Hi, Susie Brandon. And so we all need one of those, don't we? So it's a great month to be a Golden Rules achiever. Also, next week, we're going to be debuting the new summer products and giving you some product knowledge about those fun things that you're going to pep up your summer business with. So be ready for that. And have you had a chance to view the new May Spa Hour training video? If not, do. I can tell this is just going to be my favorite. I've done it a couple of times now, and it is great because it features all the firming and toning products. Our customers like that they can come and learn about different products. I've had customers come to a couple of the spa sessions because it appealed to them and they wanted to learn more about those products. So it isn't just a one time and they're done. They are enjoying this. So really try and work with these. And it's made a difference in my business. And as I said on the video, I'm just a spare time consultant. I'm a full-time top director, but I'm a spare time consultant. So I'm not doing a lot with this. You can all do much more. But even with what I'm doing, what a difference in my sales, wholesale production, all of these things, the customers I am meeting, because I'm asking everybody who responds to bring a friend. So I'm meeting new customers right and left. And if I can do this without really working it, I know you can. But it is a firm and tone spa. So who wouldn't want to be firmed and toned? So if you haven't watched the video, do that. The last masterclass is available for you to view. It's pinned to the top, as is the training video for the spa of our unit Facebook page. So please go there and view that because it wraps everything together. And so it's called Made for This Moment, Living Your Best Life. And that's what we're all working on, right? Let's see. Oh, this is exciting, you guys. Tonight you're going to see the Ageless Beauty Workshop. Guess what? If you place a 225 or more order in May, you can invite your customers to a very special event with me virtually that I will do an Ageless Beauty Workshop with them. So it's going to be really super and just for your customers if you have placed an order in May to help our unit towards our goal. Hi, Laura Brackett. Good to see you, dear. Let's see. Okay. So don't forget that. And we talked about the golden rules. Achiever. Oh, don't forget to register for seminar. We have some things that already I have published the packet for you. There are going to be so many fun events. And so I wanted to get that out to you as soon as possible. So congratulations to those who have registered. If you haven't, please, please, please do so right away. And get excited about our Circle of Excellence goal because we're going to finish this up. All we have to do is a little and then some during the months of May and June. And these are always big months anyway. So, all right. Jill, you just watched the last of the master classes. You did it. You did them all. Good for you, girl. You are always a consultant of excellence. And so now you're a master consultant of excellence. So be sure I get your certificate and you are a graduate of our master class. That's awesome, Jill. Okay, so let's quick get over to Ageless Beauty so that we can spend our time on that. Why do you want to know about Ageless Beauty? Well, because this is something that your customers are interested in, and you can present it in a number of ways. I took what I have learned at seminar, and this is why you always want to go to seminar. The things we learn there are so awesome. And so I took together some of the things I've learned at seminar and various events I've attended, and some of the things I've learned just from going through life and my own face. And I put them together because I was asked to do this Ageless Beauty class for women over 60 in my town. But you could schedule something like this. I'm thinking of you, Laura. You've got the Made Right place that has a meeting room. You could advertise that you are going to do an Ageless Beauty class and let people sign up. It's free if they want to eat. They should because it's a restaurant. But you can easily do that. And the feedback I've gotten is doing it on a model was really something that they could see as we went along. So that might be something you'll think about doing as well. Each decade presents different challenges for our skin. So that's the basis of our class. While it mostly is going to be geared for women over 60, or perhaps even over 50, our specialized skincare needs start as early as the teens, right? So during the teens, what happens? Well, we've got acne problems, sometimes an overproduction of oil. So the pores get filled, so blackheads. So the challenge of the teen years is obviously keeping the skin clear and clean. And that's why I'm so in love with our Clear Proof set for teenagers. It's just the perfect one, isn't it? Because it does all of that. Then 20s. What is the special need in the 20s for beautiful skin? Well, the primary need here is sunscreen because in the years to come, their exposure to the skin is just going to increase. It's cumulative as you get older. So starting in the 20s, that's when people need to be aware and start using sunscreen products and add them to their routine. If they're using Mary Kay products like the Botanical Effects, maybe even the Time Wise, we have some people in their 20s using Time Wise, but whatever they're using, maybe it's the cleansing bar and moisturizer, if they can put in a product with sunscreen, maybe it's the CC cream, and just give their skin protection, they're going to thank their 20-year-old self down the line, right? I'm sure a lot of you think, yeah, I wish I had thought about that back when I was in my 20s, because today I'm kind of paying the price and undoing some of that skin damage that happened back when, right? 30s. So special skincare needs in the 30s. Well, this is the age when we typically start to see signs of aging. So, to our 30-year-old consultants, do you agree? Um, Looking in the mirror and maybe seeing a few little lines or wrinkles coming up, just some subtle hints that they're there, that our skin doesn't look quite like it did in the 20s. And so it is at this age that people are probably going to start thinking about using something like the Time-Wise age-fighting skincare system. Then we get into our 40s. All right, anybody in their 40s? um, and at the 40s, skin starts to lose its elasticity. So, as my mom used to say, things just kind of go south. And as the older she got, she said, if I could just take and pull it all up from the top of my head, because I want to fight gravity. But this is the decade that we start to see things maybe start to sag and start to, fall a little bit. So, skincare wise, well, the Time-Wise is fantastic. Some people like to switch over to the Value Firm in their 40s, but they might start to entertain the idea of some of the lifting and firming products in our line. They might be interested in your spa parties, ladies, because they're starting to see this. And so the lifting and toning, would appeal to them. In 50s, the skin starts to thin a little bit and lose some tone. Skin, excuse me, gets lighter in tone generally as we age. And a lot of times we'll see women who keep their foundation the same old color. And it just doesn't work anymore. We need to lighten our foundation as we age. And the same is true probably with hair. If someone started off with very dark hair, they're probably going to add some highlights or lighten it as they age because it's going to look so much better with their coloring, right? So that's in the 50s. In the 60s, that's when we see more severe aging, of course, in the skin. Um, in terms of sagging, maybe some wrinkles, certainly things like age spots. And luckily, we've got a new booster for that. So these are things that, as skin ages, the needs change for our skin. As a consultant, if you're aware of that, you can certainly help your customers. So that's really good news. All right. So, what would I do at an ageless beauty presentation? Well, I would talk about skincare mostly, and then a little bit about color. As I mentioned, if you're doing this in front of a group, I would recommend a model so that they can follow along and see the products that you are recommending for her rather than have everybody do their face. I did this, and then I sent out, where are they? They're buried here. A bunch of cards that people could sign up if they wanted to get with me for their own ageless beauty skincare time. And somewhere in here, I have a pile of cards, and I'm going through them. I asked them if they wanted to be texted or called. As a matter of fact, this is in our Facebook page. And so I'm following through with that now. It's slow, but I'm getting through it with these customers. And they are so excited. And when I get back to them, they say, thank you for reaching out. So they enjoyed the presentation and they want to see their skin change as they saw my model change. So, okay, good skincare is important. And that's one of the very important points I want to make here to all of the people in the Ageless Beauty presentation. Because they can spend the money on a beautiful pair of shoes or a gorgeous outfit. But if their skin is all dull, wrinkled, sagging, and it shows just a lack of care, that is a real statement. So a good skincare program is essential. And that's a point that really sunk in when I did this presentation. So cleansing and moisturizing the skin with the appropriate skincare system. Yes, very important. Depending on, of course, their age, we know from just what I was saying about the different decades that we have a skincare system for each of the decades, right? All right, then we go to the eye cream. And eye creams are really important as we age because just from the use of our eyes, you first start by seeing the little bird's feet and maybe the little wrinkles underneath. So having a good eye cream, firming eye cream is a great moisturizer and it has a firming agent in it as well. So that's a good one for aging skin that wants to be ageless, right? Um, so let me show you some age fighting, lifting, and toning products that you can show during your presentation. Even though it's really not an ageless beauty product, it really goes in with the teen thing, and that's the oil mattifier. But you don't have to be a teen to want it or use it. I use it every day because my skin is combination, and it gives me a nice dewy look without all the shine. So that's a product I love to show. I show it at almost all of my spa classes. This is certainly one I would include it. And guess what? My sales of this product skyrocketed. People love it. They buy it. Oh my gosh, it just amazes me. And like I said, I'm a very spare time consultant. So this is also fun to me to see how easy it is to sell our product. Isn't it, guys? It is so easy. We just have to put ourselves in front of these faces and let them try these products and then romance them so they can understand the benefits that they're going to get from using this product. Sunscreen products. These are important to show because Ageless Beauty has a lot to do with the use of sunscreen. So things like the foundation primer, again, sales of this product, I can't keep it on the shelf. I'm showing it, and this is a real favorite. You all know how wonderful it is. You know, it just feels like silk, takes the skin from like an orange peel to an apple peel. And it also has sunscreen in it as well. CC cream, especially for this time of year when people are getting out in the garden, doing yard work, but maybe they're not high maintenance and they want something quick. The CC cream is it. It's light. It's got the sunscreen in. And again, remember, we want something between our faces and the sun. The effects of the sun, we want something between our faces and the pollution in the air, smoke, dirt, whatever, so that when we wash our face at night, any of those pollutants in the air are going to be washed right down the drain, right? Daytime moisturizer with sunscreen is another good product to show. Another line of products, the exfoliators and masks. They are great for ageless beauty because they always keep the young skin cells front and center and get rid of that layer of dead cells that accumulates. So things like the Skinvigorate system that takes away that layer of dead cells a little by little every night when you clean. We can't cleanse well enough on our own to do that good of a job as our Skinvigorate system. So again, show that microdermabrasion. Um, if somebody's in a hurry, we know that she can mix it with her cleanser, right? Or she can just do it as a separate step. But that again is going to not only take away the dead skin cells, but what happens when you do something like a microdermabrasion or the facial peel, any deep kind of exfoliant, is now once you get rid of that layer of dead cells, now you've got this layer of brand new skin on the top. And guess what? Because it's brand new, it's going to want to tighten itself up. And so it's in effect a facelift on its own. So talk about great for ageless beauty, right? The Moisture Renewal Mask is also really great. especially as we get older, to keep our skin looking dewy and fresh. And it can be left on overnight or it can be used as a mask. Um, Clinical solutions and boosters. Well, we've seen by now plenty of the before and after pictures of this magical product. The retinol is just so key in helping people to even out their skin tone, to tighten up their skin. There, again, before and after pictures were a key in my presentation. And so I went into my files, and we've gone over this, haven't we? You can find them in our unit website, toppers.pink, in the resources section in the file folder labeled before and after. And in order to get into the resources section, you need the password, which is Carolyn, all small letters. So print these and put them in your presentations. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And you can show before and afters of people using the clinical solutions, using the boosters after the microdermabrasion. I'm telling you, this sells the product. You are going to sell more in May, I believe, than you have any other month if you will start to use the before and after. Oh, Jill, I'm just looking at yours. Where do you use it in the order of application? Where do I use what in the order of application? Let me know what product you're talking about here, Jill, and I'll answer your question. Um, so guests don't necessarily have to do sampling of the products. No, you will sell just as many if you show pictures and talk about them. The oil mattifier. Okay, Jill, I gotcha. I show them to use it with the foundation. I actually have them blend it on the back of their hand with their foundation. It's a really quick and easy way to do it. So that's where I put it in the order of application. All right. So the clinical solutions is something that I want to romance and show for Ageless Beauty. And the boosters. Generally, you're going to use one or two boosters. And again, depending on their needs. If they've got age spots, which a lot of us do as we get older, then the one with the long name that starts with F is the booster for them. And, I first started using it. You might remember if you were on that night, and I said, oh, but it stinks so terribly. And Dawn says, it smells like a campfire. And it does. It does. So I tell my customers in advance, it smells like a campfire. And that's going to even out their skin tone, takes away slowly, but it takes away brown spots. People have to be patient when they are removing brown spots from their skin, right? Or any kind of skin discoloration. Be faithful using it twice a day. And again, know your product here. Print out sheets from InTouch if you need to in the Product Education Center so that you've got something to talk about and hold if you need to. Read it right off. It doesn't matter as long as you can talk about that product. And if you've got a before and after picture of it, all the better. All right, another product to show, the Indulge Soothing Eye Mask. And again, Betty, you asked if they could sample these. They can. This is one they could sample. Even if they've got makeup on, they could put it around their eye so they can see how really great this feels, especially if they're in front of not a Bluetooth, you know what I mean, a blue screen, blue light every day in their computer. Or if they have allergy eyes this time of the year. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love the Indulge Soothing Eye Mask. It's just a must. The puffiness reducer, sold a lot of that since I started talking about it. And again, I don't even demo it because you really can't easily demo it. But just talking about it, I've sold tons of it. So you do not have to demo these products. It goes much faster if you just talk about them. Then we move into the next step, which is the foundation. And again, if we're demonstrating the oil mattifier, then we're going to mix it with the foundation. and put it on after the primer. If you are using the CC cream, I have read a number of opinions on this, and the consensus is that foundation primer does not work very well under CC cream. Give me your opinion of this if you use them both together. I have gone back to my regular liquid foundation. I kind of switch around and I use it underneath that. But I don't know why, but people say that they just don't go together. So let me know. Let me know what you think on that. So I tell them that foundation is part of Ageless Beauty. Why is that? Uh, People who say, I don't wear makeup and they don't want to put the foundation on, guess what? I tell them the foundation is your protect step. It's your saran wrap. It keeps your skin safe from the effects of the the rays of the sun, the harmful rays of the sun. It protects you against the pollution in the air, smoke, dirt, as I mentioned. And so your foundation is your protect step. And it evens out skin tone and makes your skin look dewy and fresh. Now, if you were sitting there and we went through that, wouldn't you want to try the foundation, even if you were dead set against it when you came? Absolutely, and everybody does. And you all know they try it, they love it. They love it. But it does help skin to look younger. So I think foundation is just one of those really, really important things that we need to do as part of the skincare. Foundation needs change as we age, right? So as we age, if your skin is getting dry, obviously you're going to be using the luminous foundation. But also, as I mentioned before, we're going to probably be using a lighter tone than we did 10, 20 years ago. Be very careful as we age that we do match our foundation to our skin and not look like our face got a tan, went to Florida, and the rest of us stayed home. We don't want a makeup line. Besides, dark foundation is very aging. It'll make you look older. Okay, then there's the body skin toners that I like to show as part of the Ageless Beauty because, not only do we want our face to look good, but we don't want skin hanging here and you know where, all over, flabby back, whatnot. So I like to show the triple action toning lotion. I think it's marvelous. And again, people fall in love with it. This goes right into a lot in touch with our spa this month. Oh my gosh, we're doing a lot of these same products. So you're going to have a lot of customers learning about the toners and so on. Then I like to talk about the 3-in-1 cleansing bar being a body bar, being a soap that you can put in your shower and use all over because it is age fighting and it is also going to help the skin to look brighter, firmer, more even tone, just like your face. So using the 3-in-1 cleansing bar in the shower, you can use it for your face and the whole body, is just a really good spa treatment that you can use every single day. Then there's the satin hands. The satin hands keep skin looking smooth and young. So that's another part of our Ageless Beauty. And I know we're running out of time, but I like to do then a little pizzazz with just some color. And again, as we get older, we're not going to be overdoing with color. It's going to be well done, but simple. So I like to do just kind of a neutral eyeshadow and then to take a darker eye color and use, and this is pretty standard for all of my eye looks at the spa parties too, and use the darker shadow as a smudge liner above the lashes and then a little below. And it's amazing how much younger this can make an aging eye look, because it makes the lashes look thicker. It just gives the eye more pop. And then using a really good mascara. So perhaps someone in their 60s or older is not going to use a heavy mascara, but something like the Panorama, the Ultimate, and any of the lash lengthening mascara, the Lash Loves, are great for that. And of course, I always love the waterproof mascara for when we are outdoors, at the beach or whatever. So that's all there is for the eyes. For the cheeks, again, as skin ages, it's lighter, so we don't want to keep using the same blusher. I kept trying to tell that to my mom. She loved a dark blusher. But a lighter one, a light pink, a light nude color, and then sweep it on with the brush. And here's where doing it on a model, they can see that. Just really light colors. The lips. A lip liner is an important part of our routine as we get older, because our lip muscle breaks down. So the lip line kind of doesn't show anymore. So using a lip liner gives us back that attractive lip shape. And you can also control the thickness and thinness of your lips by using a lip liner. Generally, as we get older, our lips are going to look thinner, so you're probably going to take and use it on the outer part of your lip line. There's a kind of an invisible one and a visible one. You're going to do it on the more invisible lip line. So we can demo the lip liner, and they will see that. Generally, lipstick. You're not going to use as heavy or dark a color of lipstick as you get older, with the exception being if you're dressed up. If you're wearing a little black dress, even with my coloring, I can wear a red lipstick and not look overdone. But if you're in casual clothes and you wear too dark or too bright a lipstick, it actually can be aging. So sticking to a lighter color, and we've got some beautiful light colors right now, um, is really a nice natural look. And then the lip gloss, the luminousness of I guess it'd be called the luminosity. Anyway, um, gives a light, shine. It makes your lips look younger. So even over a dark color, if you're all dressed up, putting on even the sheer illusion, just for that little bit of shine, it gives pizzazz and really helps with that ageless beauty look. And then the last step is the finish, and that would be the silky setting powder or the translucent loose powder to give, again, that dewy, soft, finished look. When I did my model using these techniques, I should have taken a before and after picture. We couldn't believe it. She looked so wonderful, and she doesn't normally wear anything. And she said, I can't wait to get home and show my husband. So I'm getting together with her. I think it's next week, or is it the week after? Anyway, we're coming up soon. And I can't wait for us to sit down one-on-one and go through her look again. So I hope that helps you. These are tips that we can pass on to women. And if you want to do an ageless beauty workshop, go for it. Put yourself in the position of being a pro, of being the beauty and skincare expert in your area. Let your customers know that you can give them this advice and help them to look their very best through the years, right? It's so fun. I enjoyed it, and I know you will too. It can be another tool in your toolbox. So, ladies, this is the beginning of Magical May. Let's take these tools and let's run. Again, hold a spa class. It's magic. And if you have an opportunity and you want to try to do an Ageless Beauty workshop, that was a lot of fun too. And it was very, very simple. Again, the before and after pictures are part of your key. So good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and have a super week.